without question, Donald Trump's single biggest vulnerability right now, and the greatest threat to his standing even among his own voters and supporters. Remember, many Americans signed up for a wholesale disruption of the status quo and are not yet startled by the dismantling of federal agencies. Many of them wanted to turn the tables on some of our most trusted alliances, and many approve of more aggressive policies on immigration and deportations. But what no one, not a single voter, signed up for was an economy that is right now flashing red, in a state of mortal danger. Just look at how the Dow closed today, down around 700 points. Related or not, just this afternoon, Jerome Powell, chair of the Federal Reserve, expressed some concern today, suggesting tariffs and the uncertainty surrounding their implementation could soon force the central bank to balance two somewhat conflicting goals: controlling inflation and supporting economic growth. The New York Times today adds a new layer to all this. Quote, economists and policymakers are still rubbing their eyes in wonder that an American president single-handedly threw the world into such economic turmoil and then celebrated. Consumer and business confidence has plunged. Uncertainty is paralyzing purchases, from a new home or car to a new factory. Investors have signaled their lack of faith in the U.S. economy by selling off treasury bonds. That's the traditional haven when the outlook darkens. Again, these developments aren't just a threat to the people of this country and our nation's general sense of self and well-being. They also happen to represent what could be the gravest threat to Donald Trump's political standing ever since he came down the escalator. Recent polling suggests Trump is underwater on the economy. 56% of Americans disapprove of his handling of it. Just 44% approve. But that's the top line. Look deeper. Puck reports this, quote, even Trump's own voters are starting to express real concerns about his ability to bring down costs and manage the economy, an area that was once seen as a key strength of his, given his status as a quote-unquote businessman and candidate and president. Echelon found that while 74% of Trump 2024 voters strongly approve of his immigration policies, just 53% of his voters strongly approve of his handling of the economy. Indeed, there are red flags for Trump lurking in every corner and crosstab of the Echelon poll. Only 44% of voters approve of his handling of the economy, down 5 points since February. On tariffs, 55% of voters disapprove, up 6 points from February. A massive 70% of all voters now say they are concerned about tariffs. A measly 11% of voters say tariffs should be a top priority for the U.S. economy, a hilariously bad number for a key presidential priority. Today, those starved for signs of life from Trump's political opposition would be heartened to see what is actually happening, especially what California Governor Gavin Newsom announced, that he and his attorney general are suing the Trump administration in federal court over those sweeping tariffs. Watch.
We're asserting ourselves on behalf of 40 million Americans. And I imagine if you caucus those 40 million Americans, you'd find few, I don't care where they were in the last election, that are celebrating this uncertainty, that are celebrating the largest tax increase in modern U.S. history.
It's where we start today with some of our most